In the rewrite tonight, what happens when a Republican congresswoman tries to explain to her fellow Republicans how to win the hearts and minds of women voters? Well, what happened first is she got a very bad review in the conservative Washington Examiner under the headline, "The Republican Plan to Change the War on Women Narrative Needs Work." Republican Congresswoman Renee Ellmers of North Carolina was not pleased at how she was quoted in that article, especially the line about how you can successfully communicate political ideas to women only, quote, if you can bring it down to a woman's level, end quote. In a statement, Ellmers claimed that her comments were taken completely out of context. She said, "I am a woman, and I find it both offensive and sexist to take my words and redefine them to imply that women need to be addressed at a lower level." She blamed certain leftist writers who were trying to trap her in gotcha journalism. Ash Shao, the writer who gave her the bad review in the Washington Examiner, previously worked at the conservative Heritage Foundation, and she now works at a conservative newspaper that is not in the business of making trouble for Republicans. She also has an audio recording of what the Congresswoman actually said, and so you can be the judge of just how out of context that talk down to women quote is. Here she is talking to a group of women about how to talk to women.
Think about what many of you are doing. You know, you're trying to maintain that job, but you want to be moving up in your career. All these different things are playing in at the same time. Men do tend to talk about things on a much higher level. You know, one of the things that has always been one of my frustrations, and I speak about this all the time, many of my male colleagues, when they go to the House floor, they've got, some pie chart or graph behind them, and they're talking about trillions of dollars and, how the debt is awful, and, and we all agree with that. But by starting off that discussion that way, we've already turned people away. Because it's like, that doesn't affect my life. I don't understand how that affects my life. So one of the things that we have worked with our male colleagues, and I have seen a difference, I will tell you I've seen a difference, is to, again, engaging individuals on their level, talking about them on a personal level first, making sure that when we speak to individuals, we're coming from the perspective of we care about what's happening in your life. We know that these things, that the agenda of the Obama administration, the Obama economy, has been hurting you and your family consistently. Obamacare is hurting your family. And then starting to talk about the solutions. One of the things, and you heard this from all of my colleagues, women are wanting common sense solutions. Stop the no, 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 we're against, we're against, we're against. Tell us what you are for. That's what women want to hear. Tell us how we're going to fix it. The biggest need that women have is more time. We all want more time in our lives. More time in the morning to get ready. More time in the evening to spend time with our families. All of these things. More time to move up that career path. It's about time, and we have to make sure that women understand that. We understand that. We need our male colleagues to understand that if you can bring it down to a woman's level in everything that she is balancing in her life, that's the way to go. And many of our male colleagues are starting something that I think is very important. Utilizing, especially when we're talking about the war on women. They're saying, I have a wife, I have daughters, I have a mother, I have sisters. If there's a war on women, I'm losing it.
The most encouraging thing Congresswoman Ellmers told her audience was this.
Women, by and large, agree with us on all of the issues. If you go through each issue, they agree. Then
what could the problem possibly be? If women agree with Republicans on all of the issues, then why did they vote overwhelmingly for a Barack Obama? Twice. Well, let's see. Women do not agree with Republicans on abortion. Women do not agree with Republicans on gun control. Women do not agree with Republicans on taxes. Women do not agree with Republicans on immigration reform. Women do not agree with Republicans on climate change. Women do not agree with Republicans on raising the minimum wage.
Tone matters. how you speak to people matters.
Well, yeah, that's true, but there is no way Republicans can manipulate their tones to make women who disagree with them on so many issues then vote for them, even if you can bring it down to a woman's level.
We need our male colleagues to understand that if you can bring it down to a woman's level in everything that she is balancing in her life, that's the way to go.